You see, science of Kriyayoga meditation explains if you are doing something on level of thought, it also makes a big change in this visible body. Suppose that we are angry on someone, but physically we are not assaulting or hitting or doing anything. But we have anger and we want to hit, but we are not hitting. But after hitting, what reaction we get? And if you are having thought and not hitting, still you will get the same reaction. For example, we are practicing some discipline on the platform of taste. If we decide today we are going to eat only brown rice, nothing else, but mentally I am thinking of so many food, but physically I am eating only boiled rice, steamed rice, but mentally all the time my mind is jumping in various food, whatever I have eaten from childhood till today. Then effect of so many eatings will be manifesting in the body. Then how to stop it? It is difficult. If I have to eat only steamed potato or anything or any soup, but mind is traveling here and there, very difficult to stop it. But it is very easy to stop. As you practice Kriyayoga more and more, then our concentration of mind is more and more settled on self. When there is more and more settlement on self, then you will find everything becomes very easy. If you think that we have to eat only steamed potato, no thought will come of any food. Wandering of mind stops. Then what is the solution of all problems? What Ladi Mahasaya said repeatedly to all disciples. If somebody is asking, Master, I want money, I have to marry my daughter. Oh, practice Kriyayoga meditation. Then majority were not understanding. But few who were understanding, they followed and problem dissolved. When his wife was complaining all the time, you are with the disciple, you are with all the time teaching, you are not looking after me and your children. And we need this and that, we need this ornament, that money for some things. Then immediately he disappeared and produces sound. How you can ask anything which never exists? Then she recognized she did again mistake. Then she apologized, please manifest. Now I will not do mistake. Then he told, do not worry, somebody will help. Then some disciple came and he gave everything what she wanted. Therefore remember, you may be living with the highest realized master, maybe with Jesus Christ, with the Krishna, with the Ladi Mahasaya or with the Babaji. Still, we have big curtain, boundary around, if you don't follow. Then how to follow all masters? Very simple thing, we are very fortunate, we have Kriyayoga meditation. Just practice it. Any problem, just practice it. And practice in many dimensions. You are sitting, watching breath is also practice. You are standing and observing changes in the leg is also practice. Feel head and spine is also practice. Select any part of head to toes and any activity within. Just try to concentrate on that is practice. So simple. I don't think any practice is simplest than this. Therefore, this is known as royal path. A royal path means problem-less path. If I am doing like this, concentrating on arm, observing changes is also practice. Practice is so simple, but because we are not convinced that through the practice we will get everything. Therefore, from now onwards, just decide it. If any problem you face, just think of more practice, that's all. If you are not able to practice, just think of practice, it will work. You are trying to help someone, you are not able to help, just think of helping, it will come. This is one important point. Now, all problems in our body we get because of physical deformity. And physical deformity may be anywhere in the body, in ankle joint, in knee joint, in tibia, fibula and femur, anywhere, or in fingers joint. All deformity appears in head and spine. Suppose that there is some deformity in toes, that will reflect here. If any deformity anywhere in digestive system, if there is diverticulum, it will reflect here. But these instruments will not explain it, like MRI or CT scan or X-ray or any pathological test. Let us find out what deformity we have here. We cannot find out until it appears in visible form. Any deformity in the trachea, in the pharynx, in the lungs, you will find here. Therefore, this is called altar of everything. You have to fix your circulatory system, look after your head and spine, brain, spinal cord. If you have to fix digestive system, excretory system, endocrinology, reproductive system, just only one thing. Feel head and spine. And how to do it? And if you are having destructive thought, if you are having evil tendency, what is evil tendency? Okay, you are having many important, all food. I explain food because you feel easy to understand. Suppose that you have many grains, all are mature and very best way harvesting. But we like only one every day. This is called evil tendency. There are million children in the world, but I love only one child. This is evil tendency. If you love all children equally, that is called great. Why you love Gandhiji too much? Because he did that. Okay, example, if you are married, you have some relations with your wife. Try to have the same relations with all ladies. You will have no relation with anyone. Imagine, think about it. If you want to have same relation with all, then what will happen? You will have no relation with anyone. That is what is called celibacy. Therefore, everything is so simple, but we are not understanding because we are not practicing Kriyayoga sincerely. Why we are not practicing it? Because we do not have understanding behind it. Then try to follow like lamb of sheep. As Lahiri Mahasaya told, one example is Lahiri Mahasaya. He is not so ancient like Jesus and Ram and Krishna that we can think, oh, this is not reality, somebody imagined it is not possible. How Lahiri Mahasaya can manifest the same time in front of 3 disciples? But he did. Therefore, what is important point? Just believe in this. Any problem, if you are having problem in the leg, not able to heal, don't worry. Practice Kriyayoga more and more. Any problem, just behind the practice. Then what will happen? Then you will start liking all grains equally. You will practice highest discipline of living automatically. Suppose that you like one taste, one music, one visual things, one fragrance, and one kind of touch perception, you like it. Then what happens, This is spine. If you like one thing, the spine is pulled in this way. And that pulling is very subtle pulling with the rays, invisible rays, which is known as thought. Then deformity will happen here. In the same way, we create deformity along the brain and spinal cord many places. But in X-ray it will not come. In MRI it will not come. CT scan it will not come. Try to examine it will not come. Then how to remove this deformity? This is called astral deformity, invisible to our physical eyes. Through any added instrument, any microscope, X-ray, CT scan, MRI, you cannot see it. Then you have to remove astral deformity, causal deformity. Then how to do it? Exercise willpower. If all grains are mature and good, you know it. Appreciate all, eat all. You like or not. Which you do not like and you have observed it, you did research, whatever understanding you have, and try to eat it. This is one example. If it is very important to understand, all colors are equally important, very great. When you close your eyes, whatever color you feel, just accept it. Don't imagine, don't have any desire of getting something else. In the same way, when you open your eyes, all different colors, all different shape and size, all structures, appreciate all equally. Never practice likes and dislikes. And what you will find, there will not be thought pulling. There will not be different kind of pushing and pulling by thoughts, ideas and concepts on the neurons present in brain and spinal cord. Then you will have correct astral spine, astral brain. Then physical deformity will not come. Now when you practice Kriyayoga meditation, when we listen, one of the greatest prophet, Krishna Bhagavan, O Arjuna, never think of sin and virtues. Never think of good and bad. Then what you have to think? What does it mean? If you don't understand, just practice Kriyayoga meditation more and more. Then you will understand it. Then what is the evil? And what is virtues? If you love someone who gives insight and explains how to honor all creations equally, that is the first person you have to link with that. Traditionally we call it Guru. And what is the evil? We have a relation with so many persons, but except a realized master. And we don't recognize it because we are not interested in recognize. When you practice Kriyayoga meditation more and more, then you will recognize. Okay, this is one example of the evil. We have so many relations, mother, father, brother, sister, uncles and aunties, so many things, but we don't have any realized master. This is one of the greatest mistake and greatest bad things we have it. Then how to get it? We don't recognize who is realized master. At least you know Kriyayoga meditation. You have autobiography of Yogi. You have holy signs. One book more which can demonstrate visual example, Gyan Mata. She entered in ashram in sick condition at the age of 60, around 62, and lived 20 years more in sick condition, but became realized. Her body was complete fragile, but she attained to that height. Therefore, I recommend God alone. When you practice more and more, you will get more and more patience. Okay, now we came to the point. We do not able to recognize anyone, no problem. But you recognize Kriyayoga practice. You have guided meditation. You have autobiography of Yogi. You have holy science and God alone. Just follow it, practice it. Then you will recognize automatically.